So I want to talk a little bit of price with you guys, what we might see moving forward, where I'm adding to my bag at in terms of Shib, Bone, Leash, Bad. Okay, the coins that everybody is obviously interested in within the ecosystem. Now, as always, guys, this is not financial advice. Don't take this as signals. This is just what I'm looking at doing personally. All right. Now, we obviously know, if you guys caught my video earlier, the Shib ecosystem is booming right now. We're seeing massive surges in transactions, massive surges in wallets, massive amounts of bone delegated to the network. This is all great sign. All right. This is what you need to see for the network to continue that adoption and ascend. Right. So I want to talk about bone first. Now, bone, again, we're seeing a large portion of the supply that is delegated right now, just under 10%. And again, we may see somewhere in that 30 to 40% range. Now, when it comes to supply available, it's going to lessen, obviously, as people continue to delegate to the network. And as the network continues to boom and more people get interested in it, the demand for bone is going to rise, obviously leading to a price hike in bone. That's just how things work, supply and demand, right? Now, on the near term here, bone is actually holding a little bit of a bearish structure, all right? We obviously went through this nice run up here. We created a higher high, higher low, higher high, but then we turned around and we created a lower low, all right? Then a lower high, and now it looks like we're going down to create, again, a lower low. Now, what we may see sometime in the near term here, and again, this is not financial advice, guys, is that we may continue to go down here and try to test this bottom trend line here. Now, this is a big bullish pennant. This is a great bullish sign, right? But it's going to take a while to play out. It's a massive one. It goes all the way until next year. So just know that we may still have some more downside ahead of us. Now, me personally, I'm looking to add to my bag somewhere in this $1 to 75 cent range. All right. And if it hits below $1, I'm buying. All right. And then eventually, as that plays out and there's more demand on the network, bone might break this trend and start to move to the upside. Again, this is not financial advice. Now, obviously, we've talked about Shib a bunch here. And Shib, I see a bearish structure playing out. I see us continuing to the downside here. Me personally, already starting to add to my bag. 5080 and below is where I'm adding heavy. And especially if we hit the 5075 range, then I'm definitely loading up. What you got to remember here is that next time we break through this top trend line, which we've done twice so far, this long-term descending wedge, there you go, long-term descending wedge, we don't have this correction anymore here. Yes, Shib price would probably correct, but we don't have like the Voyager liquidation or anything like that anymore, which is great. So that means next time the run should not be stifled. So that's a great sign. And the more we bang our head on this top trend line, the more explosive this run to the upside is going to be. Okay. Now, when we look at something like Leash and Bad, all right, both these coins, they don't have as much utility as something like Shib or something like Bone. Okay. It means they probably won't have as much demand. However, what you need to realize is in bull market cycles, that doesn't really matter. Obviously, both of these coins are governance tokens, right? Leash governs a sector of shibarium. Bad is going to govern the AI sector of shibarium. Both are necessary for the ecosystem. So that's a key point. And what you need to realize is that both of these coins, they're flying under the radar. Nobody's really paying attention to them. Leash still has a very low amount of holders. Bad has a very low amount of holders, and that's to their benefit. Okay, when you get into a bull market, those numbers can easily explode. And right now, neither of these coins is listed on a lot of exchanges. Okay, that's the key thing, right? Obviously, this is on Bitmart, OKX, some of the exchanges you would expect to see it on when it's a little bit smaller of a coin. But you got to remember, something like Leash has been in the thousands of dollars before. Bad's carrying out a very good structure right now too. It's a little bit bearish right now, but that's to be expected. Usually you have two pumps on new launches, right? You have this pump here, correction, and right now we're kind of sitting down at the bottom end of this correction on on Bad. Jeez, talk about so many coins. I'm getting them mixed up here, but we're sitting on top of that 50-day moving average when it comes to Leash. I'd love to see Leash, Bad. Jeez. Bad. I'd love to see it correct down to this 50-day again. I mean, I'd love to see, honestly, 706. That's probably me personally where I'd be adding to my bag. Right now, I don't have any Bad. I don't have any Leash, but I want to have both. I want to be as diverse as possible when we go into a bull market cycle, because then you're not kicking yourself when something like Leash does a 50% run. Hey, we've seen it happen already. I think in the last month here. No, where was it? Right here. Yeah, we saw it run from June at $260 all the way up to about $600. Okay, that's the cool thing about some of these lesser known coins is they can explode a lot more. I think each of these coins has huge potential for this next market cycle, or well, we're in the next market cycle for the bull market cycle, guys. And there's no telling how high each of these can get. Obviously, if demand is there, the prices can hit some insane levels. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I'm trying to add as much as I can. I'm sure plenty of you guys are as well. I'm trying to take advantage of these times where the market's down, depressed, and nobody's really paying attention. So I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Show your support below. Let me know where you guys are thinking about adding to your bags, what you're thinking about adding. But hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.